Welcome back, everyone. It is Goblin Gang. Some tough games, and we're in a close series. I mean, I think we tied the Bears once, and we just beat them. Very close game, 13-7 last week, playing the Niners, Texans, and Packers to close it out. 7-6-1, half a game ahead of the Lions in the playoffs. That is insane. A full game ahead of the Bears. It's going to be close. We got to make sure to win out our games. We're playing against Nick Bosa. I got to be careful here. Actually, no. Nick Bosa's a linebacker. Is Nick Bosa a linebacker, guys? I feel like I've always thought of him as a D line. It's just huge. But I mean, Micah Parsons was a linebacker, but Micah Parsons is no longer a linebacker. I don't think you can say Micah Parsons is a linebacker today. He was a linebacker, but he definitely plays line. I mean, he's not like neither of them are like Chris Jones big, but they're strong. Not that they're weak or anything. Chris Jones does look like a little bit of a bigger dude than Nick Bosa and some of these other guys, but good catch. Oh, late knockout. Bullet pass there. Good hands. Good. Broken tackle there. Don't know why I'm lagging. That's a great pick. See if we can get Silver here to get some rhythm. Ooh, okay. Missed a tackle. Bronze halfway through. Good hands. Okay, they left the lane open. I don't know how. I felt a little scared there about that. I was a little bit behind him, able to break the tackle. Why is he cutting back into the middle of the field where the defenders are? Good hands, late knockout. Okay. I was going to hold on to that. No blocks. Oh, that could be an injury. Where is he running his route? Can't pick up that for TD. Come on, to bring him down. We go for it all here. Okay, I felt like wasn't. Whoa. Okay, I don't feel like we ran our routes at all there, but it's fine. Okay. I'll make sure my audio works. It looks like it's working fine. I've had some bugs, especially on my Super Mario Odyssey. It looks fine. Get our speed up. Let's hop into this game against the Niners. Closing out our season last year, we played 3 division games in a row, I think. I think we did, like, Packers, Packers. One. Really well. Won the first 2. And we lost the last one because the Lions are just busted. Yeah. I want to pass 4,000 yards, but we might not. We passed 20 passing TDs. I don't want to pass 20 INTs for the second straight year. Get that down. Start with the run play here. I think we can get 3 yards here easy, depending on how good the blocks are. I think we should go left of 68. Yes. There's 4 yards. It's pretty good. More involvement last week than he typically does. I think that was like a tenth of his carries. Why are we confused? Good job. Okay, I really hate that they have momentum off a field goal. Good job, wide open. First down. Rolling it up the middle. Broke the tackle. Oh my goodness, that's a really good run there by Akers.
This defense for the Niners, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket.
Good run there. Good lane. He runs into the lineman. That's fine. 10-yard run it looks like there.
Pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll go again here with Akers.
Yeah, you can get some yards there. 3rd and 6 is fine. We're in field goal range now. I think that's a 50-yarder though.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
We can get some space here for Higgins.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the
Oh, drops it. Are you serious, Higgins? He had enough space, not a lot of space, but he had enough space. And the defender was well behind him, hit his hands, and drops it. I thought I threw it a little late, but it wasn't bad. Wasn't a terrible throw. Hits his hands, just can't hold on to it. The worst thing that could happen. Okay. Get the ball back in our hands, though.
for their second drive of the game. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A give up the middle.
Lane up the middle. Good lane. Good lane.
Taken down just shy of midfield. Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
I think both will switch sides here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Muscles him off.
That's fine. That's a really good break and tackle there. I didn't want to throw it deep. Just striking the first. We got it there.
He got enough for the first. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right.
Good job.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second.
Gets us some space. Gets hit the line again.
1st and 10. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Good hands. Tackled.
Hauled in. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's the lane. Yes. Good blocks. Good blocks.
2nd and 5 from the 8. he'll be
Batten,
stopped
come on.
inside the 5 at the 6. Well, now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Here's 3rd and 3. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Hands, but he dove out of bounds.
Incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Another good drive, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves out.
Okay, put back in our hands.
Now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty
I think Batten would have caught that one for a TD. Wasn't the perfect throw though either. I mean, I got to realize that as well. Okay, good job, Jefferson.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll set up a throw, flushed out right.
Good hands, go to bounds.
Find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. On the move to his left.
Late breakup, that's fine. I wanted to spike it, but
16 seconds now on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think
Jefferson sideline.
from taking off and made him try to
Is he out of bounds?
field that fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get a lane. Good run. Good run. It's going to be a hold.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situation. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right.
Jefferson. Doesn't matter.
And his throw is incomplete.
Sucks. I hate holding penalties. They always kill us.
This is your game.
We're not necessarily a deep ball team, and when we do, I mean, so we throw the ball deep a lot. But when we need to throw it deep, we can't let the defense know we're trying to throw it deep.
Thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Jordan Love leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the AFC South as we head over to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Devontae.
Well, we're in the left.
Wow. Okay. Close game.
First on offense as we begin the 3rd. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Do you have a lane here? Not really much. Get a yard.
Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Rolling to his right.
No shot, that was picked off.
Decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
I can't believe he picked that off.
Return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the
First TD.
timeout, of course. He threw the interception when they gave up the touchdown. On first down,
No, nothing open out.
not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Second and 9 now.
Oh my goodness, that's so fast.
Niners get there and bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right.
No way, that's picked off. No shot, that's picked off. No shot, that's picked off. Where the ball was not even. He was behind Jefferson and he picks it off.
He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Wide open. Head it. Go. Wide open. Go. 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 Yes.
Heads off the tackle.
Go.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Wide open.
A nice throw there by the
And outrunning the safety here, breaking that tackle.
That was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your
Huge. Oh my goodness.
is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the
Should just check down.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Yeah,
And now it's
better teams.
a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You can see defensively.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw.
Sideline.
Left.
Good hands.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be off
8 lag.
too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds.
Really good run there.
To 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Hands. Oh my goodness. Not the best throw, but so much space there.
Bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds.
Dude, I'm lagging so bad. I no idea where I'm going.
The danger, running with it and picking up a 1st down. steps away.
Oh my goodness. That was a bad pass inside. Late throw. But luckily the defense was sleeping.
12-yard touchdown
Oh my
grab.
goodness.
And the Vikings are an extra point
Needed
away
that.
from tying this game here in the fourth.
Get stopped defensively.
Now out comes Minnesota.
Just keep our drive alive. Good field position here. Slow things down. Good hands.
Taken in by Jefferson.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with
Huge lane here.
and they got it done.
Late. That was an early truck. So
Yard or two shy of the 30.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season.
2-minute warning.
That run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Complete. Jefferson the target.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Good call. Thank you, announcer, for saying that because what is that probably play quickly because the game likes making me run plays quickly.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh my goodness. Great run there.
Down inside the 20 at the 15. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Run here. Good run. Go.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a quick throw right side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Oh, Jefferson. Lobbed it. I have no idea. I could not see anything. I just knew that he was going to get outside. I saw a brief frame of a cut. Threw it. Let's do the replay.
TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
Wide open. Good hands. A little behind him.
Tie and have taken
Good job coming to the ground.
quarter lead.
Great job there. Let's go. Dominant win. 2 picks in the second half early. 20 picks on the year. Closed out strong, though. 3 passing TDs.
Saw them completely
Wow.
take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one touchdown swing, it was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it
Just
done.
in a really good game. Higgins' no catches is insane.
Minnesota,
He had a drop.
the win is their 8th on the year, and they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
One long catch is insane. Higgins had a drop early in the game, which ended up forcing us to kick a field goal early. But 2 picks, bad picks. Mad with myself. I want to have less picks than I had last season at least. We had 25 last season, and we're at 20 right now, 2 games left. I think the Packers should be an easier matchup, but they do not have Micah Parsons yet, so it's looking in our favor. Pause real quick. I opened up a new recording software thing because I'm lagging like crazy. I don't even know if I caught the whole game. 25 minutes? That doesn't seem like I caught the whole game. Might have missed some frames, so be right back. Okay, here we are. Audio should be in sync. Hopefully I'm not lagging as much now. What a clutch victory against the Niners coming back. Defense has been so good for us. We just have to execute offensively, which not turning the ball over in any form. Especially not picks, though. I mean, we're literally the Sam Darnold before. We're the younger Sam Darnold. I'd say that fits perfectly. Yeah, we're literally young Sam Darnold. What a fit. Oh, knockout. Are we serious? Sideline. Good hands. Good spacing there. I had no idea that's where he was running. I was hoping he'd run his route. I'm not sure what you guys are seeing versus what I'm seeing, but I definitely am missing a lot of frames. What a catch. Good block there, Addison. One more play for Silver. Good job. Okay, what's the Texans' record? Texans, not going to be a huge problem, but got to be concerned about every game. Should see if we should clinch. Can we clinch it before the Packers game? We have what 2 games right now. Okay, Lions are out. So I think we're a game ahead of the Bears. Game and a half out of the Lions. So even if we lose, we could still get a wild card spot, but it's going to be risky. Yeah. So a game ahead of the Bears. We might have to win out the season to keep the 1 seed and keep our playoff chances alive. We have no idea what the wild card is looking like the wild card situation. If we go check the standings real quick. Ooh, Niners. Okay. It says they clinched the 1 seed already. They clinched home field advantage. Does that make sense? I guess they lost last week to us, and they lose these other 2 games. But yeah, it looks like they probably clinched it. I mean, good for them. For the NFC. So these are the best records, right? 1, 2, 3. Cowboys have clinched not their spot. So all these teams clinched their spot. Panthers 9-6. That's a good record. We get in though. So Cowboys, Seahawks are a wild card team. Right now 10-5. Panthers are a wild card team, and we have one more wild card team. And Giants, Lions are a game behind. No, they're a game and a half behind us. So we lose 1 game, we're in the wild card. So we can lose 1 game behind the Bears, is what it is. So, because we're half a game ahead, so if we lose 1 game, we're still in. And we have to win next 2 games to keep our alive. Let's win it right here. Here we go.
Week 17 of the
In
NFL.
Houston.
Coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He comes
Great
in
game.
fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Vikings and the Texans next on Madden Football.
Good stop defensively.
The Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Yeah, that was a late throw. I really like that pass. Because I'm really a struggle with those comebacks.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first
Batten's back.
as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Missed most of the last game.
They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him
Hit him. That's a bad throw. Are we serious? He's wide open. Easy first down. Why do we overthrow him so much? I'm so good on those. Throwing behind him is one thing. Throwing that far ahead is sad.
Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those.
Vikings taking the field here for
Got a TD now.
drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts.
Block. Good run. Good run. 9-yard run. Good job, Akers.
Look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape.
Good job.
This team does a nice job.
Good job.
Opponents on the ground.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Gibson wide open.
Off the RPO, he completes
Okay.
it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Second and 1. He'll buy some time right.
Good hands.
Caught by the tight end, Oliver. It'll be
Oliver.
before, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a really tight pass.
In search of win number 9 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they put
Okay. I press A. I can press anything I want, but I'm
Will Anderson has now recorded 10 sacks on
not
the
going to do anything.
in every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
It's behind him. Where's that throw?
field, and that will easily be intercepted.
Where's I going? How do I miss that tackle too? I literally. Are we serious? Are we serious? Terrible pass. I go to make a tackle and I don't even go make a play, any play to make the tackle. I literally pressed A.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13. Dealing with being in an early hole here.
I hate this, guys. Oh my goodness.
He gets it to Addison. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing,
Deep.
dominating on their side of the ball.
No shot, he drops it.
Oh my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. The Vikings with the football here.
Should have turned to Roger there.
Second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Wide open.
Left.
Oh my goodness. Why is that a touch pass? I didn't even click touch pass. I literally pressed the bumper once. That was such a low throw. This game is falling apart.
Their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself.
Oh my goodness.
Disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
So if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Second and long, rolling to his left. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
I know what's going wrong.
I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket.
I pressed B.
But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield.
Higgins is B. Where was I throwing that ball?
Receiver.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Lead him. Good hands. Oh my goodness.
He's caught, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Good hands.
That's
Good job. Go Akers.
and he'll get it here
I threw a little late there.
line.
Really good run though.
Field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run out of the gun with
That's
Akers.
fine run.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 6. Sliding out of the pocket.
Good hands. Higgins.
In the end zone, touchdown, Minnesota. T. Higgins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Give us one more.
Well, Charles, he's still a young six.
No. I didn't mean one more. I meant stop him and give us one more.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Blocks? No. Go down.
Beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Streak.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going
Good downs.
Jefferson open downfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw.
Good hands.
And he will
Give a pick running weak side one time.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
No shot. Okay, they're going to challenge this one.
We're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question.
That looks like the easiest reception of my life.
Watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd and 3 on the move to his left. And he's got his man on the outside.
Scary pass because I'm lagging. Looked a little bit behind.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Huge lane, huge lane, huge lane, huge lane, huge lane. Oh!
He will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Power it through. Good block there. Really good block there. Was that Higgins with the block?
Vikings get a late score here in the
Yes.
final minute of the first half.
Who was that blocking? That was Higgins.
But now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's
Really good job there.
On the last drive for the touchdown. That's now his 13th rushing touchdown on the season. Guys in the running back room probably say, hey, spread the wealth here a little bit. You don't have to run it in every time. 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Second and 4. Rolling to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 30.
Can't believe the clock is running on that. Good run lane there. Really good run lane there.
After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 2. They'll roll him out right.
My goodness. What was happening on that play? I literally froze, running out of the pocket, and I was just like, I gotta get rid of it. And he didn't run the route. Trying to run. No one's running the route. No one's running the route. I didn't even throw it to Batten. I threw it downfield, and luckily that was Oliver. No, that was Batten. That's not even his route.
Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Good job.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second, plenty of shouts from
That's
the
just
crowd
good.
as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
That
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And
he looks in. His foot slides. That 1 foot slides, which is going to make it tough, but it should count.
Because he didn't
Yeah.
appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Steps away to his left.
Deep. Good hands.
That's going to be caught.
Just wanted to lob it over the one dude.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone.
Perfect placement there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Good truck there. Really good truck there.
Inside the 10.
Backwards.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard
Why am I running backwards, guys? What?
himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward.
Might have been able to get outside.
Passing downs.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He'll buy some time right.
Not run his route at all.
And it's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
What did he say? Taken in for a freaking touchdown? He did not run his route at all. He was wide open. So much space. He had so much space, and he just stood still. We're having some miscommunication with these routes. It's the Texans.
We know where we are, but sometimes that binds you up so much that you try to.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
I'm sure that wasn't picked off. But I'm getting crushed.
Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right.
So much space. So many guys here. Wait, three minutes.
Across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Huge lane, slide. Slide. You're not seeing me sliding, and then I go to fumble the football. Like, what the heck?
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through 3. Back now in Houston, it's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Back to throw now on first down, eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Back to throw. Out
Yeah.
to his left.
Good job, Jefferson.
Out route to
Good job.
Jefferson, and he's got it. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Dwayne on the outside. Good job.
He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again.
This is stop. Defense, please.
So how about that for an answer? They get
See, I don't think our defense had a single stop all game.
so all eyes
Not
on
enough.
offense. Down by 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Huge lane outside. Oh my goodness, he hit me.
Be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. He'll drop to throw. rolling to his right.
Offside, go out of bounds. Good job.
Complete to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defense.
Oh my goodness.
Spots in order to get open.
We had it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh my goodness. Why are we not throwing good passes now?
As that falls incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Huge lane. Oh my goodness.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 50.
What a run.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Out of bounds.
This inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football.
Why is he running so far back? He literally ran back to the line of scrimmage.
And once he got out
Because it takes up all my... Now I have nothing.
with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
Good hands.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Previous play
And I
under
believe the
review.
referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call.
No, that's a great play. No, that's a great toe tap. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. They can't stop us. The only thing that's not stopping us is... The only thing that is stopping us is our defense not stopping Houston. That's a TD.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
So
stays.
the folks in New York are going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
Defense, just get one stop. Give us a chance. Please. We have to go full field.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Bounce.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Steps away.
Wide open. Go to bounds. Good job.
And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Hands. That one might not be in.
Open downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Back to throw. Rolling to his left.
We cannot hit Jefferson, but we can hit Higgins.
And he missed him. Incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today. Almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even
Good job.
more
Go to bounds.
as well.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're
Flick the ball. Flick the ball. Flick the ball.
Take it down inside the 30.
Spot. How do you stinking flick the ball?
Charles,
Hold stinking A. Flick the ball. Game. What are we doing? We had more than enough time to spike the ball.
one field goal, but they passed it up and they lose the game.
What are we doing?
We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization.
Dude, we just got robbed of 2 games this season. We tied the Bears. We lost that one. I'm not pressing B. I'm not fake spiking the ball. I can't even spike the stinking football. What is going on? It's seconds. Second time this season we've had a great closing drive in a game we could not get a single stop until 40 seconds left in the game. We lose on that nonsense. We're currently tied with the Bears now. We're currently still the 1 seed. Bears are still there. Can a 500 record make the playoffs, though? Eagles are half a game behind. If we lose this game, Eagles win, we're out of the playoffs. We have to win this game. Because if the Bears pass us, or the Lions, because I think the Lions are right there. Because you cannot pray that a team loses. You can only pray that you win. And so the Lions cannot steal it. But the Bears can steal it from us. So it's only the Bears. The Bears win. If we lose and the Bears win and the Eagles win the playoffs, it's very easy to happen. So what we got to do is we got to win this game. Oh my goodness. I'm going to pause recording because we're getting out of sync again here. So I'll be right back. Here we go. Final game of the season for the playoff spot. We're contending. I feel like we can contend. We can make a run. How deep will we go though? I don't know, but we can play into the playoffs. I feel like we're playing. We play some close games. Do we beat the Niners? I think we ended up beating the Niners. That was a close one. A lot of space here. Right, sync now. Nice play, Addison. What a pick. What is that? Two? Good pass. Oh my goodness, that's definitely PI. Ooh. Okay, medium bronze. Don't know how to feel about that. We're in a very similar situation as we were last year. To tie for as many yards as we did last year, we need 231. And if we get 331, we get 4,000 yards passing. So it's going to be close. See what we can do against the Packers. I really do not want to miss the playoffs. Luckily, they have a bad record, but that doesn't mean anything. It's a division rival. If we're playing in Green Bay, which I don't know if we are. I didn't check. Okay, it's a home game. We should win this. Because away games, they have such annoying debuffs. Can't believe he came caught back. Because Higgins was leading early. What's he saying? Is he like rapping over there? What the heck? Jefferson. I know you got ice, but you don't have to be flashing it at all. Off. Jefferson, easy catch to open up this game. Gonna try looking deep on this one.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the off season, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him.
Play Higgins.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket for the first down.
What are we doing? What are we doing, Akers?
And you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
From the 46, here's the second down and 9. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Here is 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
I wanted to throw it to him, but I had a little bit of lag, and I didn't want to throw it back-footed. So I decided to run it out. And then once he stops his route, I don't trust him making a catch there. I don't trust anyone except Higgins, maybe. Get a good run lane. Yes, we can. Outside. Akers. Really good run there. How long was that run? That's good. That's a good play.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Ooh. Oh. If I could get hurt, that would be the play I would have got hurt on.
Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening.
Good run lane. Yes. All we need. Good job, Akers.
First down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening
Line up the middle. Yes! Go Wakers! Let's go. Let's go Wakers.
Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board
Yeah,
for
in his
3
face.
this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles.
We hold him to 3.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen.
Good catch. I accidentally, because of the lag, I didn't call a hot route there for Batten, and I ended up hiking it when I wasn't ready, and that 2 combo, really tough to make a play.
Often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
Oh my goodness. That's another one where I go to call the hot route, and it doesn't do it.
Much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right.
Great hands. I wanted to see that, and he was a little behind. He was open, and then the lag kicked in. Luckily, I threw it to Jefferson, and he was open downfield. And I think we had 3 guys wide open there.
These two connected with each other. They've got a real
Jefferson was pretty tight, but we ended up getting it, so it works out.
yardage as shown by that loud.
Good lane there. Good lane.
On the give, this is Akers.
Perfect run.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Vikings come in search of win number 9 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching
Him.
it, but
Good job. Batten walks out of bounds, though.
done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak.
Why is Jefferson wide open?
Need just a yard here. It's
Why are you leaving Jefferson wide open?
taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards. They do convert on third. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw again.
Addison?
Time right.
Is that Addison?
This inside the 10 to the 9 before
Yes, that's Addison. Higgins is on the field, though. Okay. Just wanted to make sure he was on the field.
they'll run him
Not a whole lot of space there, but we get a couple yards, it looks like.
his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Lagging a little bit.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he's
Another couple more yards.
at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Flush to his right.
That he's wide open. He's wide open. He's wide open. Oh my goodness.
Complete. So it's been a
That's fine. Hopefully Packers can't score here. Double dip.
here.
Well, to me,
We get a TD anyway. Nice. They don't double dip at all. Perfect. They kick a field goal. We're up 8 with the ball in our hands.
Ready for their first possession of the second half. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it.
Lane there. Good lane. Good lane. Go.
yeah, you know, they told us all week that this
2nd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's gonna get picked. Okay, tipped.
That's going to be knocked away.
Not the best, deepest throw. I was hoping to throw it a little deeper.
He's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Don't run back too far.
Taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Okay, what are we doing here? I need a wheel here just to give us some space.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left.
I'm lagging so bad there. I had no idea where I was throwing that ball.
Through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Glad that I saw that he was open enough to throw that.
Season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it
Don't
was
spin back. I hate when he spins back.
the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right.
He just didn't get across the line. But I don't know if we punt here.
And just 3 yards on the catch there.
We end up getting the ball back.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get...
It's tough.
And now out comes Minnesota. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Good lane, good lane, good lane. Good job. Good move. Good back juke. Bijan Robinson type stuff right there.
Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right.
We get the first though.
Down shy of the 40 at the 30.
Should have cut field sooner.
A gritty play there, put his nose down and got his guys a first. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there, first down Vikings. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Ooh.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
He'll buy some time right.
It's too deep. And drops it. We should have thrown a bullet there.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
Oh my goodness. Came underneath. Why is the defense so fast?
Here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Now
They should get in there, and luckily we have a great field position now. Defense able to hold up. Really good job. Defense has been really good for us today.
this one brought in by
Good play, Jefferson. Wow. Okay.
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. The Vikings head out to take over once again. We gotta have 2
Oh my goodness, what a hard block. It's gonna be face mask.
down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, Right guard. I saw that. No. That was the other side. That was the other side.
The right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Just take a knee here.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
That'll be game. I'm gonna clock out. There we go. Playoff clinched. I think we should have clinched the division because I think now we have a really good division record. If we lose this game, I think we also might lose division record too. So even if the Lions, no, because the Lions, Bears would have. That's a mistake. Wow. Okay, rushing wise, Akers did really good early. We stalled out the second half, but still good. You'll take 9 wins. I would like to see 10 wins on the year. We don't get it, but we still make the playoffs. That's all that matters to me. We were 2 games that we should have won, but didn't get the playoff, which is just terrible coaching, by the way. And then, because one was a tie, right? We tied. We should have won that one. We lost the game. We should have won one of those. So we should have at least 2 more wins, which means we should have 11 wins. Some games you make mistakes at the end of the game. That's different than what I'm saying happened in these other games. Like Houston should have won. Where's the other game? The Bears should have won. Our rushing yards in this game, they had 140 rushing yards. We ended up 90 yards short of last season and 190 short of 4,000 on the year. Playoffs, Seahawks, week 1. We definitely don't have the first seed. I'm so used to Retro getting the first round bye. We don't have that. But we are the 4 seed playing wildcard Seahawks. They have a record probably better than us. Oh, but the Bears lost. The Panthers and Eagles. So the Panthers were in. The Eagles sneak in, though. The Panthers lost, too. The Bears won. Okay, we're the ones representing the NFC North. NFC South is a couple. That's crazy that the Falcons and the Panthers both get in. I mean, I'd love to see the Falcons do something. I mean, the Falcons deserve a Super Bowl win. I think if any team I'd be rooting for, I say the Falcons. I think that's a really fun team to watch. And the Chiefs get the first round bye. They sneak it in over the Titans, who choked at the very end of the season. What the heck? We beat them, right? We beat them in the game. I think we beat them. Oh no, they I think they also lost to like Green Bay, right? We didn't beat them? I don't think they lost to Green Bay. Wow. Okay. Well, that's that. One thing I want to check. I think Jefferson passed up Higgins on our receiving thing. We have 1 point. We're not going to do anything with that. Yeah, I don't think that matters a whole lot. Justin Jefferson led the league in receiving yards. Look at that. Passing Elijah Moore, CeeDee Lamb, getting that 4 yards more than CeeDee Lamb. Only 7 TDs on the year, though. Aaron Donald with 22 sacks. Is that a record? Dude, what a beast. Max Crosby with 14. Montez Sweat is with the Cardinals. And Pierce, all with 1,500 yards. That's insane. McCaffrey with only 6 rushing TDs. Very efficient, though. Almost 40 carries less than Derrick Henry. 36 less than Derrick Henry. Passing-wise, Prescott, Mahomes, Ritter, I think they were always in it. And Ritter's having a great year. He's 10-7 on the year. Looks really good for him. We were only half game behind the Falcons. And the Seahawks have a better record than us by quite a bit. Oh my goodness. I want to check schedule out real quick as well. Why not? For the 49ers, yeah, that was a crazy pullout win. And the Texans could have tied and we came back. We had a pick and I think a turnover or 3-and-out in the first half. Couldn't stop the Texans at all, but we managed to double dip right before halftime, and then we just don't score on our closing drive. That was the only thing. So I think we almost get a field goal, we score, get the ball back, down 3, get into field goal range, which we have a long field goal, which I don't want to let my kicker kick a 62-yard field goal. We get a play, get to more manageable field goal range, like 6 yards downfield. Actually, I think Batten went quite a bit ways down, but then we couldn't spike the football. That was just so infuriating. But we're doing pretty good, I feel like. I mean, some games we score a lot, some games we just pull out a sweaty win. I think it's going to come down to our defense. I mean, execution, I feel like we can do. We've been good. I mean, last game was a really good job doing that, but it's really hard, especially on me, as a signal caller, if we're not getting those defensive stops. We check out our defensive stats real quick. And points, we have 2,200 yearly award. We won an award last year. Okay, we're 11th in passing yards, 11th in passing TDs, and our passer rating fell to 34th. We were doing so good for most of the year, and we fell off at the end of the season. Rushing-wise, Akers, 131 carries, 530 yards, not bad. 4-point yard average, though, or, yeah, 4-yard average is not a lot. Yeah. We're averaging 10.3. That's insane. We had 6 fumbles. We didn't fumble a lot at the end of the year. We broke some tackles at the end of the year, too, which is really nice. That's one thing I like to see. Akers, the one thing I have to say, 165 yards after contact. Like, we have 105. That's less than 10%. He has of his yards after contact. That's pretty insane. Jefferson passing up Higgins quite a bit at the end of the season. Higgins only had, like, 2 catches and, like, that final... I think he got hurt a couple weeks ago. He had no catches last week, and then he had like 1 catch this past week. So not a lot of volume for him recent weeks. Allowed Jefferson to blow up, and we utilized him a lot. Got a couple TDs really well, and closed up the year strong, being 100 receptions, 2 receivers with 1,000 yards. No one else even close. Carter, I like to see just because his 75-yarder. I think we broke our long a couple weeks ago. Was that against the Texans? We had that long TD. Yeah, Batten, 25 receptions. I like getting him involved later in the year. We did find a couple plays that work with him. He had 1 week, he had like 11 receptions. So I like seeing him get some of these into the playoffs because he's just such a strong dude, good hands. Really reliable dude for me, I feel like. We just need to get more in rhythm. I figured out a thing that was why I'm throwing out of bounds a little bit, I think, is I'm not turning upfield. If I turn upfield, problem is I can get rocked, and I've had some picks where I just get rocked and the ball falls out and gets picked off. But I feel like I turn upfield, now it's more accurate. Instead of cross-bodying it, and when I lead him too much, I feel like I get a lot better. I did that with Batten once last game. That's what I'll say. I want to check out defensive stats. Let's go check out defense. Okay. Tackles 99 and 96. That's really good. Love to see that. Tackles for a loss, 18 for Madubike, 10 for Daniel Hunter. Really good. Godshocks. Devon Godshocks, 7. Sacks. Daniel Hunter kind of quieted out, 12.5. But Uche and Madubike, 9.5. Really good. Just getting consistent rushers. I mean, I feel like that's scary for opposing offenses. Not necessarily one dominant dude, but the combined force should be scary. Picks, pretty spread out. 3, 2, 2, that's 5, 11, 12, 13. That's fine. I think that's a good amount of picks. Fumbles, forced fumbles. We have 3 now. Harrison Smith has gotten 2, but no one's able to recover any. Deflections, that's another thing I like looking at. 8 for Asmoa the second. I think that's a little low. I want to see double-digit pass deflections. But a lot of pass deflections across, I feel like. I would like to see the total for that. 10, 13, 16, 19, 23, 27, 31, 39 deflections. That's kind of low. It's like 2 a game. More than that. Okay. In-season awards. We've got to have won some weekly awards here. We didn't win last week. That's kind of insane. We won the week before in our losing effort against the Tech. Last week, it's because we didn't pass the ball, right? So that makes sense, I guess. But we won. We got it against the Texans in a losing effort. We played really good to close out despite having a pick early, and we played the Niners. Okay. Yeah, we struggled there. So we have one. Who did we play this week? I don't know, but that's a pretty good stat line there. Are there 2 rushing TDs? I see Dak Prescott here a lot. We're on this 3 times. Desmond Ritter's on here a couple times. I'm looking at NFC. Oh, Sam Darnold is with the Commanders. I think I saw Jalen Hurts on here a couple times. Prescott, Sam Darnold's, yeah, Sam Darnold. Okay, you guys a couple times. It's Prescott, Sam Darnold, Jalen Hurts, and I think Jalen Hurts made the playoffs barely like we did. The record's probably right around ours. To be honest, I think they're half game behind us. So really close here, guys. Oh my goodness, make the playoffs. Do we want to do a special? I don't know how we want to do this, honestly. I'm going to post this. I'll figure it out later, I guess. This will be uploading, I think, a week. I think I recorded this a week ahead. Make sure I get it in. But, yeah, we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Goblin Gang. This is Madden 24. Great closeout. We needed that win. And honestly, I think, let's check the standings just to see if I needed to win that game or not. It definitely helped winning that game. It was almost a must-win for us, I felt like. The Bears lost, but so did the Lions. So honestly, if we lost that game, we still would have made the playoffs. But I would do not like making the playoffs. It's an 800 record. And yeah, the Eagles won that past Bears. Yeah. So a couple 9-8 records. We're actually half game better than a couple of those wildcard teams. 9-8, 9-8. Falcons are 10-7, so we're half game behind them, and they're the 3 seed. And then the Seahawks, they have a good record, and we're playing them a game and a half behind them. We're playing them next week, or yeah, next time we play. Dude, that's going to be scary. I'm kind of scared playing the Seahawks. They have a really good defense. Did we play them earlier this season? I do not know. I think we might have, but it's going to be close. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Goblin Gang. Tune in for more Madden 24 QB Superstar Path. I'll see you guys soon.